for a variety of reasons, but let's start with the most obvious one. I get to meet all you guys. I think all of us really over here collectively represent a new breed of entrepreneur here on campus. In fact, we're unique to the University of Waterloo's campus. For the last few years, most of you are probably up here, they're also lower year students here too, but we've been saturated in an environment that's simply seeped with an entrepreneurial culture. But how many of us get an opportunity, unless you start your own business, to practice all the tools and techniques that we've picked up over the years? That's what tonight's about. Tonight is really about pushing you to go beyond your comfort zone, to meet new people, to challenge yourself, to put yourself in the entrepreneurial hot seat. We put together a whole bunch of activities tonight that are going to get you to test every aspect of yourself that you think is going to be useful for an entrepreneurial role, give you an opportunity to see where your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and test your caliber to the limit. So I hope all of you are excited, because I am. I want to see how it turns out. This is the first time an event like this has been put together, and it's going to be a brand new experiment right here on campus. There are several people I'd like to thank right off the bat for putting this event together. I could start with the wonderful team at Ideas to Entrepreneurship. Woo! And I think those guys are amazing. Please, a round of applause for them. Thank you. I also think there are a few other people who require recognition as well. First of all, I'd like to start by recognizing a fabulous speaker who's going to be joining us later on tonight. His name is Jonathan Fishbein, and he's the co-founder and chief technology officer of Ethical Ocean, an online retail platform focused only on selling goods that are manufactured using ethical standards. He's a great guy for three reasons. Firstly, he's also one of us. He's a UW alumnus. He's done not one, but 2 degrees here at the University of Waterloo. He's an engineering pro. He came here first time with a software engineering degree, graduated, came back for Victory Lab, and he's got a master's degree in systems science. He's a pro at this. He's one of us, and you guys can approach him just like you can approach any other student. He also appeared on Dragon's Den. He sparred personally with Kevin O'Leary, fought with Harley and Dickinson, walked away with venture capital funding. This guy knows what he's talking about. He's the perfect guy to talk to because he can give you feedback that matters. I also want to take a moment to thank a special guest who'll be joining us later tonight. You'll have a chance to meet him after dinner as well. His name is Mike Kirkup, and he's the director of Velocity. Prior to joining Velocity, he was a senior director with the Global Development and Relationships Management Division of RIM, where he worked there for 10 years. He comes to the University of Waterloo with a full-fledged professional network of key industrial leaders from across the world in several different verticals and industry markets. He comes with deep technical knowledge in both business development and graduate funding, and so he has a lot of experience that you can push and ask him for. He's the perfect guy to bounce your ideas off of. He'll be the one who'll give you all the hard-hitting responses, tell you if you've got a crappy idea, you've got a good idea, and really give you what you want to hear and what you need to hear. So please stick around afterwards, after dinner. He'll be around. Meet him, shake his hand, get his business card, talk to him, be honest, talk from the heart, but just be yourself. Lastly, I want to take a moment to also thank the team of Velocity, without whose support this event would not have been possible. I'm sure many of you are aware that Ideas to Entrepreneurship is a brand new venture here on campus designed to serve students like yourselves, but what you're probably not aware of is that it's powered by Velocity. Velocity, of course, is the University of Waterloo's in-house mobile and media residence as well as development environment. So we'd like to thank the team of Velocity as well, and we'd like to thank them when they come here later on as well, so you have a chance to meet them too. So before I bore you any further, I'd like to take a moment to walk you through a brief overview of what our schedule is going to be tonight. Is this in your way? Can you guys see it? Yep. You can see it? Good. Okay, I'm going to move it anyway. Distracting me. So as you can see, we've got a full day ahead of us tonight. It's an oxymoron. 5 to 10, we're going to be here. It's going to be an exciting event. We're going to start off with pitches. So from what I understand, over the last few weeks, several of you have been submitting pitches to us that you'd like to share with the audience here tonight. This is your opportunity to do so. I'm going to call you up on stage, publicly humiliate all of you. No, I'm kidding. But I'm going to call you up on stage. You're going to have a chance to share your ideas to this public. It's a very safe environment. I urge you to take the opportunity, because there are very rare opportunities that come very far and few in between. This is an opportunity to share your idea with a like-minded audience, meet the people who you need to meet, and perhaps you might even find your next business partner here. Who knows? Don't leave any stone unturned. We're going to start off with pitches, but because we want to get everybody more comfortable and get to know each other better, we're going to have a mix and mingle in a speed dating format. They forced me to say speed dating, but it's a great word. It really helps the purpose here. We're going to have you guys break up into teams, work with the people who pitched ideas, help them flesh their ideas out and see if there's a business model underneath. If any of you want to share an idea here tonight, these are open mics. You can come on stage, share your idea, announce it at any point in time, and then call on the audience to join you in your idea and help you create a team. The great thing about this is that you have 4 hours today to work on your idea, to flesh it out, to build something concrete out of it. And at the end of the day, you'll have an opportunity to pitch again. And this time will be a longer pitch. You can pitch it on your own or as part of a team, and you have the opportunity to win up to $1,000 in cash tonight. 5 hours, $1,000 bucks, that's $200 an hour. That's better than most management consultants out there, and they're supposed So that's the order we have. Pitches, networking through speed dating, form teams. Then we're going to have dinner. It's a great dinner. And during dinner, I invite all of you to come and join us, like you're sitting right now, for a speaker interview. I'm going to be interviewing Jonathan on stage here. You'll have a chance to listen to his stories. He's got some very colorful stories as well. And afterwards, you can talk to him and get his thoughts on your business perspective as well. After that, we're back to normal. Continue working another 2-3 hours. And then towards the end of the event, you need to register, but you'll be able to pitch once again and win the money if your idea is good. And so that's the challenge tonight. Good enough for me. Let's start with you guys. Whoever submitted a pitch to us over the last few weeks, I'd like to invite them to step forward and please join me on stage, if that's okay. Please don't be shy. You're going to have to do it at some point, and I'd much rather you do it on stage. Please join me, and yeah, be bold. Let's go. Lovely. So, thank you. So again, if you guys have an idea you'd like to share, but maybe you haven't registered, just join the end of the line and you can share it with the audience here. No one's gonna laugh, it's a safe environment. Feel free to say whatever the hell you want to say, just make sure it's good. Thank you. Come on, I encourage everybody to come. I know a couple guys there can come. Mike, let's go, let's pitch. Let's pitch, sir, come on. Are you tweeting? Okay, fine. That reminds me, can you put the Twitter hashtag on screen? If you're tweeting right now, use this hashtag and let's drive the conversation forward. How many of you tweet? Just quick show of hands. Okay, good, that's a sizable bunch. You guys tweet too? Show of hands, tweeters. Only a few? Come on, guys. Okay, well, we've got a hashtag right here. For those of you who can't see, it's #I2E_start. Let's just drive the conversation with that too. Thanks a lot. Thank you. And who's the first pitcher right now? Yep, come on stage.
Great. Woo!
Oh yes, one thing. You have 60 seconds to make a pitch. I'm going to keep an eye on the watch. As soon as 60 seconds are up and the watch is right there, thank you, it's done. And I'm going to take the pitch away from the mic away from you and give it to the next person. I encourage you to stay on behind afterwards. And we have some activities after this. So.
Sarah, did you see the Okay, I'll be quick. Okay, my name is Sarah McCready. I've worked at Computer Tech for 4 years. I'm now a program manager at OpenText, and I'm also trying to work on another startup called Myarka. It means my memory box in Latin, and I am so fucking tired of Facebook. I hate it, and I think there's so much that's going on in our lives right now, and there's not a private, like, deep place to reflect on it. Like, it's all fucking, even path is take a picture and say I was at a coffee shop, but there's so much more we're experiencing and going through, and especially in our 20s. It's crazy. I feel different every single day and every week, and new relationships and exes and family shit. Like, I just want a place to put it all together and keep it forever, and it's just for me. So that's my Arca. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Guys, I've just been told that it's sort of hard to hear behind stage. So I'm going to ask all these entrepreneurs to come to the side, please. Sorry for making you do this. But I've been told that it's much easier if you're in front of being yelled at, so I guess there's a point to that too. So, who's next? You want to do it? Can we get a line formed up here if that's okay? Just single file, that's fine. Our next speakers. We've got Tom.
Hey, so I'm Tom. I'm in Knowledge Integration. It's a program probably most of you have not heard of before. It's pretty cool. So this is a Startathon, and the name comes from something called a hackathon. Who here's a developer? Can I get a show of hands? Okay, so not too many of you. Oh, some more in the back. So one of the things that happens at hackathons is over a weekend or over a short period of time, developers go, they make something really neat, especially the guys that end up winning. But then as being a developer, what they do is they put the projects aside because they learned something neat from it, and they start a new project. But those neat projects just end up sitting there and doing nothing. So I'm trying to create a venture called Startit. And the purpose of Startit is to engage in a dialogue with these developers who create these neat things over the weekend, and then help them do the other side of starting whatever it is, to get it out there. The purpose is to make it such that it's not just something that sits on their computer, and it's something that they can share with the world and hopefully make some money off. Thanks.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Tom. Good job. I'll ask you to stick around, and we'll have the next person give him the mic. Thank you. If you could stick around, that would be great. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sam. I'm from computer engineering. So once upon a time I wanted a job, so I went to the CECS. They gave me a template resume. I went to some seminars, whipped together a resume, got a first job, got a second one, then fixed up that resume some more, went in for another job. And when I was done school, some people came to me, fixed up my resume for me, and I did that too. And they got a job. You see where I'm going here? Every single time you're touching your resume, you're making changes to it. And these changes, I mean, you have to care about how it displays in every browser and whatnot. So I just thought of it, I was like, okay, why not have a platform where you can go set up profiles, just like LinkedIn, by the way, but focus on user experience and quality of your resume, the look and feel of your resume, so that you don't have to change the look and feel of your resume, but you pick up your profile, upload it to your resume, you can pick multiple templates. Oh, well.
Time's up, buddy. Good job, guys. Round of applause for Sam, please. I just want to remind everybody that feel free to be critical with these ideas, challenge them in your head, be very critical and see if there's any merit to them. Afterwards, you'll have an opportunity to talk to each one of these guys and really challenge them with the idea, but just do that analysis in your head beforehand. Thank you. Next speaker.
Right, so we live in interesting times. The price of oil is going up and more volatile. Water is becoming a scarce resource. But a lot of people, they do, let's say, agriculture in the city. It's not really connected to the internet in any way, in any serious way. So my idea is basically to make urban agriculture as electronic as possible, and also people who don't know how to do agriculture but sit on their computers to be able to learn how to do agriculture in a simulation format on their computer. So it's really sort of like half Farmville and half urban agriculture. The urban agriculture part would have a lot of sensors and would put data towards the internet, and the Farmville part, you would be able to have basically a faster process of farming, and then once you're ready, the same interface would interact with the internet platform. So that's kind of the idea. It's a little bit new in my head, but I'd love to work with people who are green thumbs, coders, and good at economics.
Good job, man. Round of applause for you. Good job. Let's pass it on to the next speaker around the corner. It's your floor.
Hi, my name is Drew Davidson, and I just recently graduated from nanotechnology engineering, and now I'm into chemical engineering PhD. The problem I have is that I really want to commercialize my fourth-year design project, but my design project team is dispersed to the four corners of the globe, so I need a team that's able to take my idea and bring it forward into the marketplace. The idea is anti-icing coating for hydro transmission lines. We've all experienced recently a power outage that affected a large part of the city. That wasn't ice, but that's the kind of thing that I'm aiming to prevent due to freezing rain events that cause ice buildup on transmission lines in order to increase the reliability of the system. So what I'm looking for are people who will be able to act in a business sense in order to pitch the idea to big businesses that would be able to incorporate this into their own manufacturing.
Thanks a lot, buddy. We'll definitely talk to you afterwards as well. Your next speaker, please. A round of applause, please. Round of applause.
Hi, my name is Yaz. Who here has, while doing a homework assignment, looked up examples of what they're doing online and not found the right example? More of you should put your hands up. Who here uses Wikipedia? So the idea is examplepedia.com. I kind of register domain names all the time if they think they're cool, and this one's been sitting in the back bench. It would be really cool if it was like a Wikipedia for examples of things where you can vote, people will submit examples, you vote them up or down based on how useful they are, and that way that problem doesn't happen again. So if you like that idea, talk to me after.
Hi everybody, I'm Saman, ECS student. Actually, I want to talk about my idea, which was a website that a couple of months ago we founded with a couple of EC students and CS students. Have you ever been in a situation that is exam time and you think, oh man, I'm wasting my time in social networking, in Facebook, in Twitter, everywhere else? Okay, here's the idea. We're gonna have a social network that we have all of the course material in it. We have the past exams, review on the exams, a quick summary of the course that we can ace up in all exams in it. That was the main idea of this, and you can come to us and talk about it, and we can see how can we make money out of this. Okay? So,
Thank you. Good. Do you have any more speeches? Yes, you do. Sorry? You need another mic? Yeah. Two of you, okay. Okay. Guys, you have a full minute to pitch as well, so by all means take use of every second that's given to you.
Okay, hi, my name is Kevin.
My name is Freddie. Okay, so last night I was on a date with this girl. Everything was going great, and then she pulled this out. I quickly became the third wheel. The problem with this, social applications are designed to suck you in.
So you're putting all of your important individual information on these devices, but ask yourself, how is this good enough, or how is this valuable and rich enough for you to become a better person, interact with people in your real life?
Our idea is Growple. It's a platform that tracks your daily activities, aggregates that information, and displays it to you in a way that's fun and dynamic.
And with this information, we can interact in more variety of ways. Let's say you can say, I'm playing basketball, and in a week time later, you can come back to it and see how often you played basketball in that week, who with, played with who, where, sort of thing.
By helping the user become self-aware of their social circles and their daily actions, our idea, our project, is really pushing people to do more.
Have fun.
Make a difference.
Whatever that difference may be to you.
Our next speaker, guys, our next speaker.
Hey, I'm Alan, and my idea is virtual diorama. So let's say you wrote a story and now you want to bring it to life. Well, you want to do it in a way that is highly visual, easy to use, and easy to share with your friends and online community. Well, I want to create a software that allows you to generate 3D scenes from your story. You can pick, pose, and place characters and objects onto your scene, and you can narrate using audio or text. We're going to do this software by developing off of an existing low-cost game engine or modeling program like OpenGL. The target audience for this will be readers and also anyone who likes writing stories, like historians, novelists, and even fan fiction writers. The revenues you can get from this is from selling assets, the software. The assets are like character models or objects from scenes. And if you're interested in my idea, I'm looking for business people and programmers. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Calvin, and I have a problem. My problem is getting around town, and sometimes when I'm studying for an exam, my midterm tomorrow, at 2 a.m. I need to go home, but the buses are done, and I don't want to walk home 40 minutes in a blizzard. So my idea is to make taxi services better, and I would do this by developing a system that has both a mobile app for the user as well as for the taxi company and their drivers. So this would let users request a taxi ride, take all these requests, and find out which taxis are nearest to you, and also figure out the best route to take so that the taxis can pick up more people other than just myself. And this would theoretically make the taxi fares cheaper, and also get tons and tons of data of where people need to go, where people are leaving from, the time and place, and the idea is to make this all cheaper by making the software more efficient and these taxi rides a lot better. Thank you.
Lovely.
Hi everyone, my name is Human, and my idea is kind of related to the last guy. So how many of you guys here wanted to get a taxi, but you kept calling all these different companies and the line was busy, or they said they don't have taxi and you have to wait 20 minutes or so? Can I get a show of hands? Yeah, so there's quite a bit of us. So the idea here is to make a very easy, simple to use mobile app for users who just want to get the cab as fast as possible. And how this can work is we work with the local companies for each different region, and we get a live location of where they could be, and this way the customers can get the fastest possible response time from the taxis, which is the most important thing for users. Another feature that this app can have is to be able to book taxis ahead of time for a very small charge. And that is my idea.
Hey guys, I'm Nikhil. I'm in first year electrical engineering. Well, when I came to this conference, I had an idea, but I didn't want to pitch. But all these guys were pitching, so I was like, why not? You guys are cool. So I was in RCH. After class, I wanted a cup of coffee. I go to Tim Hortons, and the line is huge. So I was like, what can I do to avoid this line? How can I avoid this line? I need to get to class. So I was like, why can't I order my coffee and donuts or whatever from my phone? So essentially, I'm trying to make an app that can order products with your phone. So, yeah.
Good job. Give it a round up for Nikhil. Come on, man. Let's do some round of applause to do that. Good job. Next speaker, please. Where's yours?
Hey guys, my name is Blythe Gill. I'm a student doing a master's in business, entrepreneurship, and technology. My background's in the environmental industry. So I'm just kind of curious, going with the environmental thing, who's eco-friendly here? Raise your hand. Awesome. Something to impress Ethical Oceans with. Now, the problem I have with that term eco-friendly, it's very ambiguous. It's subjective. How can I compare the person in the back there that buys organic food and recycles to the person up here who loves cars but still wants to drive a cool Toyota Prius, even though Priuses aren't that cool? Now, there's nothing really to compare that person to this person to say your difference is making a better impact on the world than his. So what if there could be a standard? What if here at the University of Waterloo we could create a standard of measurement that people across the globe could use to compare themselves? All right, so I'm looking to build this standard. People who want to have fun, change the world, come talk to me.
Good job, Greg. Round of applause, please. Before you start. Guys, as you can see, the line's getting longer. If you have any ideas to share, come on, join the end of the line. You can see it's getting a lot of fun. Do it. You got nothing to lose. So thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Hussein Yassin. I'm a University of Guelph student, outsider, but bear with me. How many of you guys have actually paid for something that you thought you paid way too much for or could have got a better deal? All right, awesome. So what our idea is, actually myself, is it's kind of like a reverse service marketplace. So let's say your car gets into an accident or you want to paint your new car. You don't want to go to every dealer or every body shop and get that car fixed. Rather, our platform would be you take a picture of it, post what you need, and then we partner with auto collision centers across Canada or Ontario, and then they would bid on your offer, and whoever could get that done the fastest. That's one or most efficient, so that's one niche that we're focusing on, as well as the renovation and construction industry. So let's say you're in your backyard and you want to get a deck, but you have no idea how much it'll cost, and you really don't want to call anybody. Take a picture, post it up with the dimensions, and then renovators and contractors will bid on your offer, and then they'll see who could do it for the best price, and then I see I have 9 seconds left, but you could also rate the guys that we're partnered with, and you could write comments on how good your experience with them was.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Hey everyone, my name's Jeremy, and I'm here to pitch an app for you guys. I'm not sure about you guys, but I don't have a lot of friends, but I have a lot of time. So basically, I'm bored a lot of the time. What this app does is, it finds events and happenings going around you. So if I was to press find events around me right now, it'll show up Startathon at M3 Foyer 5 to 10 with a link to your website with all the information. It might also show a badminton tournament going on at Columbia Icefield. I love badminton. I would love to go watch, people play badminton. Or maybe the Bombers having some kind of party. Or if I'm in Toronto, maybe Justin Bieber's having a concert. This will show up, and if I like it, I can buy the ticket. If you guys want to check out a working prototype, I would love to show you guys. So just come talk to me after.
Give it up for the guy with no friends. Come on, guys. Let's see a lot of good job.
So I was going to say that everything that Jeremy talked about really aligns with my own interests until he started talking about Justin Bieber, right? Then it all went downhill from there. So really quickly, my name is Diana Wong, and I'm here to pitch my problem. So my problem is, who here has had an awkward moment at the University of Waterloo? Come on, be honest. Person who doesn't make eye contact, person who stares at you too much, person who just doesn't know how to interact with you. I have a friend who's on co-op right now, downtown Toronto, and she tells people she's from Ryerson because she doesn't want to think that she's socially awkward because everyone else from Waterloo is at her workplace. So my solution is an online platform. It's kind of like Post Secret. You get a chance to share your stories, share your solutions, and collectively decide what is the social norm and how do we deem what is socially acceptable. And we get to talk about people behind their backs, right? Without, letting people know who we are. So let me know if you're interested. I'm looking for coders, designers, marketers, and business people. So, thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Hey guys, my name is Ashish, and I'll be talking about what the problem is that we're trying to solve today.
My name is Abhi. I'm going to talk about the future and what we're hoping from you guys.
So the problem that we're trying to face is, and this is from our fourth-year design project, is currently the towing industry, for example. Some of you guys own cars, and you've gotten stranded on highways and things like that. You've called a tow truck driver to come pick you up. A lot of these guys spend 15 to 20 minutes hooking up your car and towing them away. So what we're trying to do is automating the solution so that it's not as dangerous for these guys on these highways. A lot of them die. So that's the problem we're trying to solve.
For our fourth year design project, we've created a prototype. We are working with industry sponsors, but what our hope is to build this, to move away from one application of towing to take it to everywhere else. We're hoping for developers on the software front and even the electrical front to help bring this prototype to life. Thank you.
Lovely.
Hello everybody, my name is Murad. How many times have you went to the shopping mall and you didn't know which stores had anything to offer to you? Like they had special events or they had special offers. You walk into the mall and you don't know all the stores that had offers. How many times have you found a special deal by walking by it? It says you see the big sign 20% off. But when you go in, you're too late. They're sold out. So the tool that I'm planning to develop is going to show you once you enter the mall all the stores that have anything special, and you can put it on hold. You can ask them to put it on hold for, let's say, 10% of the price of that product. And you have a couple of hours to pick it up. If you do, then you saved a lot of money. If you don't, then that 10% is gone. There's a lot of features that can be added to this feature. Things like, I don't know, the things that come to my mind, a map of the mall, showing directions and things like that. This mall has endless opportunities. I'm looking for business people and coders. If you know, just reach me. Thank you.
Thank you. Our last speaker of this night. Go for it, buddy.
Before we get started here, I have a logistical question. I have two ideas I want to pitch, so can I just go like one after the other, a minute for each? Awesome. My name is Stephen Lake, and I'm a graduating mechatronics engineer here at Waterloo. I also run a funded mobile health startup on the side, but this pitch is not about that. It's actually about what I've been working on for my fourth year design project. Spent much of the last 3 or 4 years working in medical technology, things like robotic surgery, advanced technologies in the medical field. And we're working on a device right now to help the vision impaired, to help blind people navigate in public. You may not see a lot of blind people around here, and that's partially because most blind people do not actually leave their house unassisted. So you see the occasional white cane, that only represents about 5% of the blind people. There's actually huge numbers within Canada, North America and beyond, people that are vision impaired. And recent advances in sensing technologies such as something called LiDAR or laser sensors, computing technology, mobile computing, just like you see in your iPhone, has allowed us to develop a device now at a low enough price point and cost where we can actually help these people navigate in public using advanced technologies. So I'd be happy to speak with you guys more about that. But we have a prototype we'll be demoing in 3 weeks of the system, and it's at a point where the technology is commercially viable, and there could be a market for that. So I'd love to find a team of people to help bring that to realization.
Sorry, before you begin, sorry about this. Does anyone else have a second idea that they'd like to pitch? We're running a bit late, so we just want to make sure. If it's only 2, okay, then it's just Stephen and Tom. Thank you.
Cool. Was that your first idea?
Yeah, that's first idea.
Okay, let's reset the clock and give him a second shot.
Okay, try to make this one quick. Second one is not so much an idea, it's actually a problem that I'm hoping you guys might be able to solve. I've been involved in competitive athletics and coaching for a long time. I've paddled for Team Canada for a while. I've been coaching at the University of Waterloo, our Dragon Boat Club, for 5 years, and I also coach professionally outside the university. And a big problem I have as a coach is that communicating things like our practices and training plans to our athletes. They change all the time. We have strength training plans, practices, stuff like that, and it changes on a weekly basis. It's running 5, 6, 7 days a week for a competitive team.